Is AI actually helping creativity? Or is it quietly digging its grave with a robot shovel? Yeah, that's what we're talking about today. The big question we can't stop asking. Look, AI is everywhere. It's editing our photos, finishing our sentences, writing our emails, and let's be real, sometimes it's writing our poetry too. But here's the catch. Is AI enhancing creativity, or is it replacing creators? You feel that tension too, right? Artists, writers, designers, filmmakers, everyone's feeling the ripple. Some are cheering, some are panicking, and a few are just staring blankly at ChatGPT like it's the end of civilization. But is it really that dramatic? Let's unpack it. Creativity meets code, a love story, or a tragedy. So here's the thing. Creative work isn't just pretty stuff, it's deeply human. It's messy, emotional, layered with culture, irony, context, trauma, memory. You get the idea. Now enter AI. It doesn't dream, cry, or binge-watch indie films, but it can study thousands of scripts in seconds and spit out something that, well, doesn't totally suck. That's a bit unsettling, right? Like, if a machine can generate a full music video concept in 30 seconds while you're still brewing your coffee, what happens to the people who used to do that? But also, hear me out, it's kind of incredible. I mean, you've got tools like Runway that can edit video with simple text commands. DALL-E, Midjourney, and Stable Diffusion are generating artwork that makes people question whether human-made still matters. And don't get me started on Suno and Udio, which can now create full songs, including lyrics and vocals. The tech's evolving faster than your Spotify Wrapped. Writers versus robots. Who's really winning? Let's zoom in on writing for a sec, because this one's close to home. Screenwriters, copywriters, novelists. They've all had a moment this past year. Remember the Hollywood writers' strike? Yeah, a big part of it was fueled by fear. What if studios just start using ChatGPT for first drafts and fire the rest of us? And honestly, that fear isn't irrational. You can literally tell an AI, write a sci-fi rom-com in the style of Wes Anderson, featuring a robot that falls in love with a toaster. And it'll deliver something decent. But is it good? Depends who you ask. Some say it's hollow. Others say it's a helpful rough draft. Personally, I think of it like instant ramen. Quick, salty, satisfying in a pinch, but not what you serve on date night. Great writing still needs a soul. And so far, AI hasn't quite grown one. Art or algorithm? Now let's talk art. There's this weird irony going on. AI can replicate styles like nobody's business, but it struggles with intent. It can mimic Van Gogh's brushwork, but it doesn't know why Van Gogh painted the way he did. It can generate a sad-looking dog in the rain, but it has never been sad. Or a dog, or in the rain, that matters. But here's where it gets spicy. AI is democratizing creativity. People who could never draw can now generate. Folks with no budget can make film-quality visuals. Small creators now have tools that used to be locked behind studio paywalls. It's like giving everyone a magic wand. But then again, if everyone has a magic wand, does the magic get boring? Filmmaking in the age of machine minds. Okay, filmmakers, you're not safe either. We're seeing AI do storyboarding, sound design, voice dubbing, even color grading. And then there's Sora, OpenAI's video model. It can generate an entire cinematic clip, complete with lighting, framing, camera movement, from just a text prompt. It's insane. And kind of unfair, because there are people out there who spent decades learning that stuff. So does this make human filmmakers obsolete? Not quite. Let's be real, storytelling is more than slick visuals. It's tone, pace, emotion, intuition. Machines aren't there yet, but they are pretty decent collaborators, if you're willing to adapt. It's like having a really fast, slightly weird assistant who sometimes misunderstands you but still gets the job done. Music, from Soulful to Synthesized? Now, let's hit play on the music industry. AI is making full songs. I'm talking beats, lyrics, vocals, even fake Kanye West tracks that sound way too close to the real thing. Scary good, also just scary. This sparked lawsuits, obviously. But beyond the legal drama, there's a cultural question. If anyone can generate a hit song, what happens to authenticity? Here's the plot twist, though. Artists are using AI to amplify their voices, not erase them. Think of it like this. AI as an instrument, not a musician. And if that sounds cheesy, it's because it kinda is. But it's also true. Musicians like Holly Herndon and Grimes are exploring this in real time. They're building AI models of their voices and letting fans remix them. It's weird, wild, and honestly, kind of futuristic in the best way. So is AI a tool or a threat? Let's not sugarcoat it. AI is replacing some creative jobs. Stock photo models? Poof. Basic graphic designers? Struggling. Entry-level writers? Being replaced by templates. But here's what's also true. AI is creating new roles. Prompt engineers, AI content curators, creative technologists. Entire careers that didn't exist 3 years ago are suddenly hot. And that's the weird duality of this moment. It's not all doom, but it's not all bloom either. It's a remix. You've got to learn to dance with the machine, or risk getting drowned out by the algorithm. Human creativity isn't dead, it's evolving. Let me be clear, AI doesn't create in the way we do. It doesn't have childhood memories, heartbreak, cultural trauma, religious experiences, or first kisses to draw from. It samples, it remixes, it imitates. But humans? We invent. We make weird, emotional, irrational stuff. Stuff that doesn't always make sense, but makes you feel. And that's what art is. So yeah, AI is changing creative industries. Some jobs are vanishing, others are evolving. New ones are being born out of thin air. It's messy, it's complicated, and it's definitely not slowing down. But here's my take. AI isn't the end of creativity. It's just the end of creativity as we knew it. And maybe, just maybe, that's okay. If you're a creative, don't panic, but also don't sleep. Learn the tools, adapt, experiment. Take the tech seriously, but not so seriously you forget how to be human. Like, comment, and tell me, is AI helping you be more creative? Or are you ready to throw your laptop into the ocean?